Big up everybody who check in. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now the Holness family is again in the microscope of the media, as the Prime Minister's first hearing in his legal battle between him and the Integrity Commission has started, and his wife, Miss Holness. There's also a voice recording with her circulating, with her as a elected official saying some very disrespectful things about Jamaicans. Some people say they will not stand for it. I'm going to hear what I go on and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Not stay to live, comrades live there. Anywhere where a river went to wash away, comrades live there. Anywhere that is a garbage dump, comrades live there. And it's not Labour Party put them there. I want people to start to look around like rough, yes, and some of us do have it hard, but start to look around and see who really care about you, because the places they put people to live there would never live for a minute. They don't even want to visit and walk. So when I have people like that and flood rivers come down and wash them away, and care leader come and tell them, don't move, stay right here. I recall Desmond McKenzie saying to me years ago, I beg them to move. I find place to put them, and they refuse to move. I am going to walk you through a little bit of the history. When you hear about this latest development, that persons are selling illegally, everybody start jump up and down and fuss and blame the government, because guess what? They don't understand what it means. You remember we talk about law, order, living decent and living with dignity. Our housing policy under the Jamaica Labour Party is one where we fight for law, order, and decency. So we don't want to see settlements develop where people don't have no road, they don't have no light, they don't have no water, they don't have any bathrooms, and no sewage to take it away. When I went to campaign in Dunn's election, I went to a place named Board Villa. When we go Board Villa, we walk through Board Villa. Yes, the house them fine. But guess what? No pirate was in the houses at Board Villa.
Now tell me what you think about Juliet Holness. Some people have said never appropriate. She being a member of Parliament and also being the Prime Minister's wife. Now speaking of the Prime Minister, his legal battle with the Integrity Commission has started, and the Prime Minister is seeking leave to apply for a judicial review of the damning report issued by the Commission's Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson. Now the report, which was tabled in Parliament, scrutinizes the Prime Minister's uncertified statutory declarations for the years 2021 to 2023, raising questions about certain aspects of the Prime Minister's financial affairs. Now, the Commission's Director of Corruption Prosecution determined that no criminal charges should be brought against the Prime Minister. This is what the Commission's Director of Corruption say. But guess what? Despite a recommendation that he be charged for failing to disclose 4 related bank accounts. Following this, the Commission referred the matter to the Tax Administration of Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigation Division, FID, for further investigations. The Prime Minister, however, has accused the Commission of abuse of process and violations of his constitutional rights, citing several irregularities in the Commission's investigations. His legal team has listed 30 grounds on which they are seeking a judicial review. The Prime Minister is represented by his King's Counsel. It sounds like you'd have people within the Integrity Commission. What did I say? Charges should be brought against the Prime Minister. But the person who was actually in charge of bringing those charges decide that no charges are recommended, that no charges be brought against the Prime Minister. But what has happened is that this whole scenario itself has brought the Prime Minister's credibility into question. certain aspects of his financial affairs. How rich is the Prime Minister? How much millions or billions he really have? These things are no things that people are talking about. Because if it's so hard for regular Jamaicans and the island, and the Prime Minister saying grew up in a family where him not come from riches. The Prime Minister never born rich. So just them question they alone. But tell me what you think. Now recently, another situation also take place with Miss Holness and Lisa Hanna. They make a new war go on and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Alright, so you have to get to the question. So this is the section when you are no longer allowed to make speeches as would have been done by the member who speaks as the individual.
But you're taking up my time.
Responding. No, it's my duty to do so. And it is your duty to get to the question.
Got you. My two questions are these, Madam Speaker. And I never thought I would get here, but the veterinary services, private veterinary services, Minister, offer the insertion into dogs and to cats a chip. And I remember years ago. And what happens is that chip, you can read it, it's put here. The question I have for you, as a part of your predial larceny plan and strategy, is it that you will provide, or does RADA, or the Ministry of Agriculture, have the ability or the hope to provide this kind of technology to livestock? Because from my experience, it is mainly livestock that is stolen as a part of predial larceny. The pigs, the goats, the cows, and other livestock, not mainly vegetables. If I may be permitted, Madam Speaker, to ask a second question. Thank you so much. Much obliged. My second question is, I know the geography of most parishes, and based on how RADA is set up, extension officers have to traverse sometimes two parishes.
Mainly. So all of what you said before is not a question. And it is one of the things that we have to do better at. We have to get to the question.
I notice you're a little impatient today, Madam Speaker, because normally you're not this impatient. So
the leeway member allows too much facility.
I'm not
and therefore, I am asking members to think about your question and get straight to the question. Going forward, it is really one of the hallmarks of responsible behavior that we would love to have in the house. So member, think about the question and then get straight to the question, member.
I'll try and be as responsible as possible.
And I must tell you, the member from St. Anne Southeast is not as irresponsible as many others.
Boy, the video was say Mrs. Holness hangle Miss Lisa Hanna. But talk to me in the comment section, tell me what you think. I guess she being the host speaker, it is her job to keep elected officials in a parliament in line and not to waste the parliament's time. But talk to me in the comment section, tell me what you think about the way she handled that situation with Lisa Hanna and the way the situation was handled when she talked to the people. Tell me what you think. Now if you're new to the channel, as I pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know we'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and boost a share and tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them. So check out the channel, check out the reason, and also join the discussion. The comment section 24/7, it never lack it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there, and we can continue reasoning via the comment section. Now until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours are for to live, love, and prosper, and for to stay tuned.